James.
Welcome to a new Harry's Garage video, and you find me in the Project 8 and I'm heading to Prescott Hill Climb. Prescott is home of Bugatti, it's the Bugatti Club sort of centre. It's a fun little hill climb that I used to visit many times decades ago, and I'm now a lifetime member of Prescott and I drop by occasionally. But today there's a private event going on. The Targa Club have organised this private event, booked out Prescott and invited a few of us along. And I thought, oh, that'd be quite fun. It's a nice sunny day. And then I saw that, oh, by the way, McLaren are bringing a Senna GTR along and the Elva. And they've got Kenny Brack there too, which is a pretty amazing driver. You might have seen him wrestling a 4GT40 round Goodwood at the Revival one time, and a Shelby Copper and things like that. So I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to this. And I thought I'd take the Project 8 because I've always struck me that it might be quite a fun thing to punt up sort of various hill climbs and things, not particularly seriously, but you know, there's a class for standard road going cars. And a four-wheel drive, 600 odd horsepower, sort of four-door saloon in the saloon class. Well, that's a bit special, I would suggest. Now, I was just minding my own business, travelling along here, just heading into Stowe in the World, and behind me, suddenly there was this blue rocket ship. Suddenly appeared in my mirror. Yeah, Senna GTR behind. Well, having said that, is it the Senna GTR or is it a standard Senna? I don't know. It's an enormous wing on the back. I know Mike Fluitt just lives up there, boss man of McLaren. He lives just up the road where it appeared. I don't know. But hopefully you'll get sight of it a little later. I'm going to make my way to Prescott. Lovely day for it. Yeah, and it seems as though I'm in a pretty quick convoy. Hopefully I can capture it a bit on film. Right, we're just arriving at Prescott. I still have a Senna behind, so it's definitely going to the same event as me. There's no number plate on the front either, so that's the other reason I can't see exactly who it is. All the cyclists out. Right, here we go. Let's see where he wants us to go. Go that one. Thank you. Right, so we're not going to that one. Targa Club. Here we are. Prescott Hill Climb. Well, I haven't got my able assistant today, so I'm having to hold the camera myself. But we've just had the briefing, and I was surprised how few hands went up when they asked who's driven Prescott before. So I'm in very much the minority, having been here before. Fabulous cars. I'm going to have a look around the paddock and see what there is. Friend's brought his 8C on. Never been on a hill again. Just seen James JWW, and he's brought his Turbo S along. Really fun cars here, but what I really want to see are these hot McLarens. I want to see the Elva and I want to see the Senna GTR tackle this little lane. They showed us a video of all the crashes, which I think is quite sobering, and there's some very nervous people in this paddock. Why did I come up today? But anyway, it's all good fun, having been here before. It's just a challenge, a real challenge. I quite enjoy hill climbs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump the big camera and then go with the little cameras. I've got a helmet cam as well, and then we'll go a little run up the hill, and then we'll just get quick as the day goes on. Box wise, I put it into race so I can have the stopwatch up. I can't do tyre warming because it's completely pointless on a four-wheel drive car. I'm going to position on here, sort of make a straight line, and then I have to remember that I have to change it up, and the rev counter doesn't quite keep up. Right, here we go. And this is so scary when you go around here because it's completely blind. Late experts. I'm going to try second this time. Funny thing is at Prescott, you're actually braking uphill. Now you've got to be late here. Don't go on the power. Now you can go on the power. And keep to the right here. I'm going to try second just to see if it'll go around. Just the traction control's kicking in there. Got to be a bit brave around there. These S's, these used to be under trees and damp and a horrible feeling, and they keep on coming. And this last one, here we go, round the semicircle. I'm going to go in here, and you just end of the world stuff, and you think, where's the road gone? And you carry on round, and you go to the finish line. Right, so a 54, so pretty slow really. But anyway, gives you an idea of what the hill is like. I've got to be braver on the first bit, under the bridge. I'm right in between gears, which doesn't really help. Now this is a bridle path down here, so you never quite know what you're going to meet, but this just takes us back to the paddock. Right, let's have another go. It's quite fun hill climbing. There's a lot of hanging around and this sort of shot of adrenaline when you do this. So he's going to line me up. He's going to line me up there. I'm going to wait for a green light, which you probably can't see is over there, and I'm going to hit the stopwatch and off we go. Right, 70 under the bridge is quite quick. Just a bit of it, hangs on well there. Sort of braking uphill up to this one, which is not good. And up to this one again, you're braking uphill. So it's a funny feeling. I'm only using second here because I think that's a better gear. Use the torque around here, slightly put forwards. You just can't see the track's going, so it's slightly nerve-wracking. You don't make too much of the track, and these S's keep on coming, and there it goes. And I'll take third here just because I can go up to there so fast. Got a bit of understeer there, and power out, and here we go. Yeah, it's better. There's a 51 that time. It's a better time. Getting better. I sort of quite like it because what I love about the hill climb, it's just down to you. There's no one else involved. If you go off, it's your fault. There's no, well, he hit me up the back, or he was, you know, no aggression on the overtaking, etc. Just a fun thing to do. Very kind.
So how was that, Harry?
No, it was rubbish. It was absolute rubbish. But I will be better this afternoon. It's always on the next run. It will get better. I think what I need is actually a big lunch. Actually, I think that would help. Right. Well, it's lunchtime at Prescott. I've had a lovely lunch, but I've escaped early. I think the paddock is well worth a tour. So I'll take you around a few cars here. Isn't it a lovely Aston Vantage there, looking the part, hiding under a tree. 250 short wheelbase. This has been going up the hill quite regularly today. I just can't ever get over that hinge, how they cut that boot out and kept that giant petrol filler. And they used to really drink fuel these, and they allowed huge tanks, and there's no limit to how much petrol you carried, and you needed to get it in very quickly, hence the enormous fillers. This is actually perspex, this is not glass. Beautiful inside. Keys are in it. I love that. 250 short wheelbase, sitting in the paddock at Prescott, and the keys are in it. Beautiful. What have we got next? Well, next JR 15. I saw that going up the hill early. Sounded utterly glorious with its giant V12 engine. There are some road going ones around. I don't know if this is road going. I didn't realise it was so hard to get the engine cover off. You can see the V12 hiding underneath. There it is. Pretty stunning. Unfortunately, one of the most awkward cars to get in and out of. But one day, I've got a friend who has one. He's very keen I try it one day. So maybe on Harry's Garage there'll be one coming along at some point. But I have got this car coming. This is the Aston Martin Vanquish, reinvented by Callum Design. A lot of work on the chassis, carbon brakes, as you can see. A lot of work on the inside, and I'll get my head out of the way. Manual gearbox. I'm guessing this is the one I'll be having. Beautiful leather work as well. Just a very smart, elegant car. Just don't mention the price, but yeah, beautifully done. I'll say more about it when I have it in the garage in a couple of weeks, I think it is. And this is also a really interesting car. This is one of these reinvented Jensen Interceptors. Another car I'd really quite like to have a go in as well. Auto gearbox, it's one of the most elegant cars. When I was growing up, seeing an Interceptor, it was a sort of viper green colour. We saw it quite regularly on a commute we used to do with my parents, and God, it looked glamorous. When you're sitting in a Citroen Diane 6, and most people had Vauxhall Vivas and things, and as Jensen cruises on by, you think, yep, that's a very special car. Now, this is a very special Lancia as well, Aurea, that has been, it looks like it's in part build, so there's all the sound deadening in, but it's had a roof top on it. I mean, they're pretty elegant cars anyway, but yeah, that is going to be very special. This is done by a company called Thornley Kellam Lancia Specialist, but they do quite a few other things. But I like the way we're now reinvented our classic cars. There's some more down here, sort of retro mods, taking them one step beyond, rather than just sort of celebrating the utter originality of cars. Some people are creating these, and I just think they make a lovely statement, make them more usable, and I can't see any reason not to do it. I ought to just show you this one as well. This is the Aston Martin. You might notice that its bumpers are slightly extended, and there's some pretty vicious guns poking out of those, as though, I love the way those indicators or side lights just drop down. You can see there how they've managed to do that. Can I have that on my DB5 please, sir? Oh, I don't think so. Now, that is an enormous roof. I don't think they fitted the ejector seat. Oh, you can see in there all the switchgear on the column. Very good. But it hasn't got the flip up gear stick, but it has got the bulletproof screen should people start firing at you. Handy DB5 to have. And I saw a lot of smoke in this corner of the paddock earlier as well, so it has got the smoke screen as well. Look at this Jag Coupe. What I didn't realise about this was how different it was to standard. Obviously it's beautiful restoration, but it's done by Restomon, I'll get the names in a moment, but they've even redone the rear wing, so that isn't a standard wheel arch at the back, and it takes the bigger wheels beautifully. Stunning interior. I have to say, I'm really quite taken with this and just thinking, is that what I should be doing with mine? And they've also changed the horsepower. Oh, I didn't know it's changed the grille. I'm not quite so sure about that. I quite like the standard grille on them, but that's a pretty good looking car. This has got the Lexus LM400 powertrain. It might be 500, I don't know, but the LS 400 or 500 rather than the Jaguar powertrain. There, Retropower, that's who did it. D-badge, love that rear treatment and those sort of quarter lights as well. They also did this Alfa, which has a unique engine. I was discussing what bits are still Alfa on this car. They think just some front wishbone uprights might be Alfa on it. The rest is all bespoke. Completely different rear suspension, carbon bodied, completely different engine, a one-off engine sort of made for single seaters, etc. My goodness, it looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, Millington Diamond 2.7 litre engine, revs to 8.5, 9,000 RPM. He also has this Cortina GT, a completely different engine as game. He's a Zetec engine in here, same owner, a sort of retro build, sort of track day special with carpet. I love he's got that as well. Apparently there is so much unique bodywork on that Cortina, even though they look the same. They're not road registered, he just does fun events, the owner, apparently, with these things. Lovely little Lotus 11, so pure, these things. That green is standard, that was the pipe work, for whatever reason that was the colour back in their day. I just think they're so elegant, and yeah, sometimes you see them in polished alloy, because these are just aluminium bodywork, so light. They used to do endurance races, they used to race at Le Mans and things, because there was a class for the smaller engines and fuel efficiency they were promoting. Late 50s, early 60s. And then there's the McLaren corner, as I say. These have been going at, well, there's the press car, the 620R, sort of latest sort of track day special come out. What do you say about the Senna GTR? I've looked around that before. I was looking around before, and he actually has the camera set up, rear view camera, and you can see everybody taking photographs of your car. Quite mad inside, and obviously with that crazy steering wheel. That must be so tricky to get round Prescott, because it's a pretty tight track, as you would have seen. The aero's not really working, but wow, look at that. And an Elva. Again, big, no screen. Kenny Bratt's been going up the hill in this fairly enthusiastically, well, very enthusiastically. Yeah, no fire, all airbag system inhibited. That's a good job. Not a lot of room in there. How do you get in? It has got a proper door, isn't it? Yeah, it does open at a proper door. I like cars with windscreens, so yeah, if I ordered one, I'd want a windscreen. Even though I can't deny that does look uber cool. Seeing that there. And finally, McLaren 765 long tail. So this is new one. Seeing it here, like the spec of this, like the blue belts he's done on it. And the quad exhaust. Yeah, maybe I ought to get one of those into test and do another tour. Really enjoyed that GT. Scott Moran's competitor car. It's wonderful to see that go up the hill. Very fucking fast. And you need really, double stack wing at the back and obviously at the front. Massive wing, because you're dealing with much slower speeds than you might be on a circuit. So that's why you need so much aero. Jet engine on it, all exposed, all for a lot of adjustment to be done in between runs. What else? Do you like that Morgan colour? It's actually metallic orange. Really suits it, I have to say. Maybe I ought to get one of those in as well. No, it's one of those bloody Project 8s there.
No, I can
Just sitting one of those. So Senna. This is the one that followed me. I haven't discovered who it is. It wasn't me. It wasn't Mike Fluitt. Who has a blue Senna? It's quite a sight in your rear view mirror when you have that. But there's an extra special McLaren up here I want to show you now. One thing that strikes me about this McLaren's Speedtail is how they're going to get it off here. This is quite a steep slope, this. I don't think they'll reverse it off there, but fantastic to see it here. What an elegant shape. And all aero. Well, it's not all underneath because there is a little bit of aero going on here. I think these flex along here. They just come up. I think that's such a good solution. Look at that rear diffuser. Absolutely extraordinary. How big and how that, you can see that exhaust in it there. Sort of after seeing Gordon's car, I think, oh, Speedtail. That's been surpassed by the T50, the Gordon Murray car, but I just think this was made in the UK. The reports I've seen, Chris Harris was raving about it, and it's just a wonderful shape. So don't care which is better. I just think it's just ace to see it here. And then another 3-seater car, very special thing. Very special. Just love the way there's no aggression to the bodywork. It's an elegant car built for speed. And those, those wheel caps to keep the flow going past the wheel. How good are they? Love to see it going up the hill, actually, just to see it in motion. Absolutely stunning. I love being able to queue behind an XJR 15. It does sound ace. What a car to rag up Prescott. You've seen how tight it is. Can you imagine? What a sound. Oh, little light up. I think up to this Vittori corner and then out of here. Can't give it full beans. It just doesn't quite like going the downhill. Here we go. Keep the power on. That was nice. That was nice. Keep the rave. Where's this one? Try and straight line these. It's so hard straight lining those. And power on the way out. Track. temptation to go wild there is big. Ah, look at that! 50.01! 50.01! I'm 1/100th of a second away, well 200th of a second away from a 49. Oh, poor guy. Oh, what a car. Try and get round this corner. He's done it. Oh, so frustrating. Right, I know where the time is. That first corner. Yeah, look at the G-force on that was 1.1 left, 1.11 right. So I'm definitely nearing the edge on that left-hander, I think. Went around there pretty well, but still braking 0.78, so I'm surprised at that. 0.81 G off the line. Oh, I think he's been busted for noise. Oh no, XJR 15, it's clerk of the course coming to see him. That generally is what that means. It might be his last run. Love queuing up behind a 250 short wheelbase. Wow, good on the owner for bringing it out on a day like this. Green lights. Last run, but at least the G's are at 1.1 and 1.11. And here we go. Wasn't quite as brave around there, I don't think. Into the brakes, let's see. There's no time to be had here, the time is on the way out, and now we're on the way out. Brace into here, keep the speed up round here, keep the momentum, and that was nice. No braking, a little dab brake into second here, straight line these. Straight line these. I don't think this was quite as good as a previous run, but let's see. Middle of the track, don't overdo it, Metcalf. 180 and power out. 49.72. I didn't think that was as neat. There's some time to be had there. Good. Right, I'm in the 40s. That's what I wanted to achieve today. Yeah, that's pretty quick actually. That wasn't the perfect run. Let's have a look at the G's again. Yeah, 0.86 on the braking, 0.91 away from the line. No improvements in the cornering, 1.1 and 1.11 G, but that is good. I'm pleased with that. Doesn't matter what happens now. Got the 4. I'll have to stare at it again. Where is it? 49.72. I'll have that. So there you go, that was a pretty fun day, and I'm so pleased to get a run in the 40s. I mean, it was only 49.7, but I'll have that in hill climbing terms, a whole second faster, I think, than that GT3 four-wheel drive GT3 red Porsche I had, that 993. Second faster than that in the Project 8 with 4 seats and 4 doors, and didn't put a foot wrong. That car can go a lot quicker up here. That's as quick as I want to take it up here. So I hope you enjoyed this visit. Targa Club, well done for putting on a great event. They're going to be a members club, automotive club in the Cotswolds. They're going to have a new base here apparently in 2021, so I look forward to hearing more about the Targa Club. They've got a website, targaclub.co.uk. If you want to join or want to know anything about it, check the website. So there you go. So from Prescott Hill Climb, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Press the notification, please subscribe, because there'll be some more videos coming along very soon.